It's a catastrophe for Lebanon. It's a catastrophe for the city of Beirut. And for the region as a whole, I mean, so far what we know is up to 4,000 people have been injured. The number of those injured continues to increase. By now, we have around 140 people who were confirmed dead. And what concerns us most at UNICEF is that among those injured and killed are children. While we are not able to confirm yet, what we do know, however, is that 80,000 children in the city of Beirut alone have lost their homes and are now displaced.
That is so sad, and we're hearing from the governor of Beirut that more than 250,000 people lost their homes. Many of those families, of course, have children, as you mentioned, at least 80,000. Tell us a little bit about the relief efforts. What sort of assistance is UNICEF and the UN receiving in the last 48 hours since the blast occurred?
Yeah, so there is a lot of efforts that are ongoing, have been happening since the blast took place. By the way, these were two big explosions. We believe they were probably the biggest in the history of the Middle East because of the impact. And so when it comes to relief efforts, they're ongoing. People are working on the ground around the clock, UNICEF, but not alone, obviously, with the Lebanese Red Cross and the authorities and other UN agencies. It's a massive, massive effort, and it comes on top of what has already been a huge crisis in Lebanon because of the economic crisis and obviously because of the huge surge in cases that we've seen in COVID-19.
I have to ask you, Israel and its leadership offered assistance to Lebanon in a move that received a lot of criticism from within Israel, from abroad. People were saying it's cynical for Israel to offer its assistance after what it has done in Lebanon. Has the UN received any formal approaching from the Israeli side to give any sort of aid, like medical supplies or anything? Do you know?
Not to my knowledge.
And can I ask what you feel about that?
Right now, UNICEF needs $4.4 million that we're appealing to anyone around the world to assist us with, so that we're able to send supplies and send assistance to families in need in Beirut.